Hello, true crime family. It's been a few days since I made a video. I've been really busy, and I left off with I think it was a drowning, and everybody wanted to know. No, it was the shootings. That's what it was, and everybody wanted to know about this other drowning that I was talking about that was really interesting. So I'm just going to take off. Her name was Pamela Sawinski. Her body was found April the 9th, 2017. Now, I know that's a while ago, but if you just listen to this story, this happened in Truckee. If you just listen to the story, it has been going on forever, as we know from that one movie that I asked you guys to watch in the last video. All those deaths in the river and on the railroad tracks, and they did that documentary about it. That's the one I'm talking about. And so this is another one, and I found another one that I'll go over in the next video. So this one, it happened April the 9th of 2017 in the upper Truckee River. Her death prompted a homicide investigation, but 1 year later, they ruled it an accidental drowning. So I will tell you a little bit about it. She was initially reported missing on April the 3rd, 2017 by her ex-husband. She and her ex-husband had been up in the Truckee area. He has ties. Now, I can't seem to find his first name to do some background checks, because I have that service where I can do background checks on people, and I cannot find his first name, but I'm not giving up yet. So anyhow, the ex-husband reported her missing on April the 3rd of 2017. The ex-husband stated she left her motel room that afternoon, and he did not know why she left or where she went. She was found dead 6 days later by El Dorado County dive team. Imagine that. In the upper Truckee River. Law enforcement stated her death looks suspicious. She left the hotel room without her purse, her cell phone, her ID, her credit card, her dog, or her car. Very suspicious, right? And so they started a homicide investigation. Let me see. The ex-husband also informed law enforcement the night before. Now, check this out. The night before, he reported her. What did she do? He reported her. Oh, the ex-husband said the night before he reported her missing, she got a cut on her lip and chipped her tooth from a fall. She fell, cut her lip, and chipped her tooth. That's what the ex-husband told them when he was being questioned, told law enforcement when he was being questioned. The autopsy showed she had drowned, but law enforcement was concerned about a few suspicious statements that the ex-husband made. Another big question was, how did she end up in the river? I mean, it's April. I think I have the temperatures here somewhere that I'll tell you about. Yeah, it's April in Truckee. And it's like the low is like in the 20s and the high is in the 50s. What the heck would she be doing in the river? Seriously? Ugh. After a year-long investigation, the law enforcement, along with partnering agencies, we're confident that this was a tragic accident. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe Truckee. Oh, it just makes me so mad. Okay, they said it was an accidental drowning, and we are closing this investigation. Period, done. That's it. Can you believe it? And so I did find another, I was also informed of another drowning, which was more recent, but I haven't got to look into it yet. Her name was Naya Rivera. And that was an accidental drowning too. So I can't wait to jump into that one. So there's just a history of this. It just keeps going on and on and on. And all these innocent people are being, God only knows what, right? You know, it's all accidents or self-inflicted deaths, you know, on the railroad tracks or in the river. All of those in that movie are either accidental or they are self-inflicted deaths. So that's so hard to believe, you know, you just can't understand it. Now I'm going to tell you about another story, okay, that's really interesting. And this, I think, links to Kylie as well. Now, I'll get to the guy who kind of broke this story, and he called law enforcement. I really want to give him credit, so I'll get to his YouTube channel, and you guys can go check it out. He's got video and things like that. You know, he's really interesting. He's a pretty smart young kid, I would say. So this family of four, you probably heard about it. It's a family of four was kidnapped a month ago. It was an 8-month-old baby, the mother, the father, and an uncle. The family's name was Singh. Now, where did we hear that name, right? Their cell phones were thrown out, and a farmer found the phones. One of the names in the phone, it was an Instagram that said they were a key witness to a missing girl, and her name was Salisha Singh. She had an Instagram that said that, okay? Now, we're wondering, is Salisha Singh, the name Salisha, just like a YouTube name? Or is that, you know, the girl related to this family that was kidnapped, right? So let me carry on. Let's see. It was a strange kidnapping. Okay, the name of the YouTube is Living Lake Time. That's the guy. His name's Casey, and his YouTube channel is Living Lake Time. Called Merced County Sheriff and explain there is a connection between the Singh family and the Kylie Rodney case. The connection, Casey believed that it had to do with Sheriff Wu, and he found that this Singh family that was kidnapped had made several large donations to Sheriff Wu's campaign. Isn't that interesting? The Singh family and Sheriff Wu were more related to the Casey Rodney case than the public knows. Same name and family donates not one time, but several times to the sheriff. The Singh girl states that she will be harmed if this gets out. And like I said, that Salisha Singh, she said she'll be harmed if this gets out. We don't know if that Salisha is, you know, like a YouTube name. Okay, so is the Singh family involved in a huge thing? Sheriff Wu's office stated, when Casey called, Sheriff Wu's office stated, don't worry about those Instagram messages. They're nothing. Those Instagram messages aren't anything. You don't have anything to worry about. Sheriff Wu is very suspicious. This case may be trafficking of drugs, which is what I believe, or people, possibly ties to the Mexican drug cartel, because the guy, what was his name? Salgado, who did the kidnapping, you know, the name Salgado is, and the way he looks, he could be from like Mexico. So being involved with the Mexican cartel, and you know they're big all over California. They have been for years. This is a big kidnapping. Okay, so when you kidnap someone, you get like 30 years for one person, right? And this guy kidnapped 4 people. So just for the kidnapping part is 120 years. So this Salgado guy went home and his family said, you're acting funny, what's going on? And he said that he was involved in this kidnapping. So they were gonna call the police. Right before the police got there, Mr. Salgado attempted to self-harm himself. He was taken to the hospital and he survived. Now, then it was shortly after that the bodies of the 4 family members that were kidnapped were all found dead in an orchard field in a very, very remote area. A farmer located them. There is no motives, and the DOJ were involved in the crime scene investigation. That's good. We like the DOJ, right? Salgado, who attempted to take his own life, stated to detectives that he was involved in the kidnapping. He said he was involved. Now, with him saying he was involved, I believe it links back to the drug cartel. Now, did I tell you? Let's see. I'm getting to it. There were no ransom demands, and one of the family members informed law enforcement office that they have a trucking company, and they informed law enforcement that they just got that office 1 week before these people were kidnapped, and that's where they were kidnapped, at that office of their trucking company. They also owned convenience stores. The Singh family also owned convenience stores and this trucking company. Now, when they questioned the family members that were left, that weren't killed, they said, what exactly do you haul in your trucking company? And they were supposedly short loads, and they did food. You know, they transported in their trucking company food from one place to another, is what they told them. I don't believe that. Sorry. Let's see. The sheriff's office said the fire department also found that one of the family's trucks was on fire, and the fire department had to put it out. So one of their trucks were on fire. They were kidnapped from the office of the trucking company that just opened 1 week ago by a guy who said he's involved, and it's just a strange situation. And there's links to the Kylie Rodney case and Sheriff Wu. This story is strange. And so this family, they were from India, I think, and they moved to Merced area in the early 2000s. They were said to be a normal, quiet, and they led a simple life. And so, you know, I don't know if they closed the case yet. I don't know if it's still open. I know that Casey called that sheriff's department and gave them all the information about his thoughts with thinking that, you know, they could be linked to the Singh family and the many, many donations to Sheriff Wu and Kylie Rodney. So I think you should all go over to Casey's channel, which was, oh, I can't ever remember it. It's kind of weird. Well, to me, it's kind of weird, but Living Lake Time. So go check his channel out. And I have another really interesting story regarding Kylie, and I'm almost done with it. So, you know, we're still seeking justice for Kylie. That's so important to me because this is just crazy. And every time that, you know, you think, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to report on this and tell everybody about this. Well, then I find other things and it just gets deeper and deeper. And this person's connected to that person and that person's connected to this person. And they go down this road and then they go down this road and then they hook. It's crazy. And you know what? I'm not giving up. You know, it's like, I think Kylie needs justice and I think these people need to be taken down. You know, they're so corrupt, you know, and it shouldn't be like that. It just shouldn't. And so I just felt like these things are important for people to know, and maybe little bits of my stuff will fill in blanks with somebody else's stuff, or I listen to other people's, you know, and hopefully blanks will get filled in. And if we all gather our information together, then maybe we can do something. It's better than just sitting around and, you know, being angry about it and not doing nothing at all, right? And today is November the 8th. Don't forget to vote. That's very, very important because you can't talk to me about politics unless you vote. So you all have a blessed day and God bless you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.